Here we are, day 40. It's Doublehue and young Ollie P in the studio. Finna get active. Today I'm drawing Alex Hormozi. This is gonna be our video for today. Let's get hype, y'all. Love Alex Hormozi, man. I mean, as much as I love getting punched in the gut, like he doesn't cut any angles, he doesn't cut any corners, man. He gives it to you straight. I watch his videos sometimes and I don't necessarily feel better about myself and or what I am doing and or have been doing. Right. That's enough talking. Let me get into some philosophizing over here. As soon as I adjust my light, I've got some weird... Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. I was getting some, what's it called? Reflection. Making it hard for me to see what it is that I'm supposed to be drawing. All right, first thing that you need to know is who's drawing this picture. What color do we want? Red, blue, green, black? What color you want, Ollie? Red, blue, green, or black?
For what?
Just pick a color.
What?
Ollie went with red. All right, so the first thing you need to know is who's drawing this, who's making this work of art. And it is Doublehue. So one of the things that I know, or I believe to work here in the age of the internet is to, the thumbnail. When I was growing up, they say, don't judge a book by its cover. However, 2024 is quite literally what you must do. You're searching for one thing. However, when you search for that thing, 30 options come up and you got 5 minutes to get this thing done. And you have to sort through 30 videos, like which one is actually going to help you, which one is actually what you're looking for. So therefore, I've been kind of trying to make my pictures in reversed order. Reversed order. And what I mean by that is, like, the first thing I need you to know is who made it, all right? The brand. Second thing I need you to know is, or the second thing that I need is the hook. I need the thing that's going to, where are we going to start? What can I put on this paper that somebody's going to see and be like, man, I need to know more? Easy answer is the eyeball. Can you make an eyeball that can be seen from a thumbnail, that can be seen from a little tiny square? If yes, then chances are they're probably gonna start. They may not click on your picture, but at least, hey, it's that much more interesting. All right, I've already taken about 3 to 4 minutes of your life. Let me get to business, starting with the eyeball. All right, last time I was on here, I was talking about, the way things work with drawing photographs. Today, I feel like continuing the series of doing whatever it is that I want to do. I'm going to save this space for the mouth. However, I'm going to draw an eye, and maybe it's his eye, maybe it's somebody else's eye, but should there be an eyeball? I always tell the kids, I always tell everybody, if you're going to draw something, draw it larger than your fist. And whereas this eyeball itself is not going to be larger than my fist, he is my subject, and he will be larger than my fist. So, little buff. Here we go. Here we go. I've drawn the entire eyeball. I feel like when you draw the entire eyeball, you get a better understanding of where it is that you're trying to position the iris, the pupil. Oh, what is the white of the eye called? I can't remember. And y'all told me, and I can't remember. Oh. So the iris is cone-like, right? And it goes into the eyeball. And the pupil is a hole. A hole. Why does that word sound weird? All right. So when we see like light reflections on the eye, what that is on the cornea. Hey, put it in the comments what the white part of the eye, what the formal white part of the eye is. Ollie, will you do a Google search for the white of the eye? I mean, hey, no pressure though. Okay. You know, you can keep roadblocks in if you want.
Siri, what is the white part of the eye?
Stand by for Siri's response.
I have no idea what she just said.
What does it look like?
It was like CLERA in the sentence.
Interesting. All right. Put in the comments what the white of the eye is called, please. Help me learn today. Chlora. I think that's what it's called. Thank you, Siri. Thank you, Ollie.
You're welcome.
Confirm in the comments if that's what it's called. All right, anyway. So what I'm doing right now, as I'm drawing this eye, is I'm trying to communicate that, this information is going down into this pupil. The iris is sinking down into the pupil. Or not sinking, traveling down. It doesn't sink into the pupil. And the brain is like, no, there's not enough light. Open the pupil. Give me more light. All right, so I've got the reflection. But if the reflection is coming, if the light is coming in at the top of the eye, bloop, at the top of the iris, that would mean that the light is above the iris, right? And the highlighted portion, or the lightest part of the iris, is going to be on the opposite side of it. So I'm going to go ahead and darken this space here, which is actually going to get darkened twice because there's also the shadow of the eyelid that hits this spot. All right, and when I draw this eyelid, I'm going to draw the line in a fashion that wraps around the ball, my imaginary ball, the eyeball. So, keeping in mind that we are not drawing the photograph. We are using the photograph as a reference. Right? Because if we draw the photograph, we're making the photograph our subject and not our subject. If you're doing photorealism and that's your mission, awesome, man, more power to you. That's not the sport that I am participating in. Okay, just something I think. I don't know if it's true. It's something I do. if the iris is coming towards us, then that would also mean that there should be like a little ridge on the outside of the iris, right? Therefore, getting like a micro shadow, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's just something that I do because of the things that I have thought in my mind. So in 4,000 years, when they're looking back at a drawing that I've done and trying to figure out why my people don't look like real people, despite being some sort of good drawing, this will be one of the 4,000 reasons why that is so. Did that make sense? That was a long sentence. I don't get it. All right. It's not you, it's me. I need to read more books. Oh, Lord, when? I mean, I swear to goodness gracious, most days I'm up before the sun is and I'm down after it is. I was like, I just knew once I got out of the Army, my days were going to be different. I told my colonel, I said, sir, we must take control of the days. He said, Lieutenant Williams, you are, I'm afraid, being unrealistic. And I'm an idealist. Crazy, man. It's crazy. Man, he was a lieutenant colonel, but he had an air about him that was full bird. I guess it was, his list of accomplishments, man. Had a lot of leaders in the Army, but there was one that, hands down, played a role in my development, and forever grateful for it. That was Colonel Hong. Oh Lord, I just started going in on this eyeball. Kind of lost track of where we were going. Hopefully it's eye-catching. Unfortunately, when I do these videos, I can't also listen to them, which is kind of fun to do. It also gives me things that I can take notes on. They also give me ideas about like little gems to drop into the drawing and titles and directions. It's all gravy. It's gonna work either way. If you could only draw one element of this man to make it look like this man, what would it be? I'd say certainly not the nose band. I wonder what. Hey, Alex, Mr. Hormozi, all due respect. We default to respect. Pretty sure you're younger than me. Doesn't matter. That's always weird. What would you say what singular item do you believe represents you? I guess put that in the comments. It's like, pick one word that represents you. Mine would be butterfly. No, I think right now mine would be nachos. Nachos or Mountain Dew. Probably not Mountain Dew because that represents its own thing, but
Nightmares.
Nightmares. I don't have it. I mean,
You did say zombies kind of mess you up sometimes.
yeah, zombies can mess me up, but I'm not like defined by my nightmares. Nightmares aren't what make me,
Okay, mister, I slept for almost a whole day and I just woke up and it was 19 in the morning. Morning means not morning.
Okay, I'm not tracking what you're putting down.
There you go.
Okay. Alas, here we are. Traveling through outer space. Glued to a rock.
And
Covered
also
mostly in water.
not glued to a rock.
We are absolutely glued to this rock that we are.
You can go in a spaceship.
You got gas money for that spaceship?
I soon will.
Okay. We'd be at the pump. Talking about, oh, it's $4 a gallon. Oh. Be glad you ain't got no spaceship. Oh my goodness, time is just evaporating on me, and I'm just over here playing. Okay. I'm probably gonna keep playing, but a little more intently. All right, so his lip isn't flat. So the lines that I use to shade this lip are not going to be flat. And this is one of those small details that gives your drawings, your pictures, some character, that some show of skill. And maybe that's not what you want. I do understand. So if it's not what you want, then don't do what I'm doing right now, because it will make your stuff look
Terrible?
No, it won't make it look terrible. Well, unless my stuff looks terrible, which is also a possibility.
In trading, you're saying it looks terrible?
No. What?
In trading, you say it looks terrible sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that's because I'm
A gambler?
Ollie just called me a gambler.
I just said if you were a gambler.
No, man, that's fair. The way I trade, yeah, I might as well be a gambler. That's fair. All right, man, there's the truth. Now I got to deal with it.
I'm not trying to be mean.
You're not being mean. That's not mean at all. That's something that I've got to work on. That's something that I got to be better about, so that I can be trading and not gambling.
Okay.
Thank you. Whole world just got rocked right there. Campbell, if you're watching that, Ollie I hope you heard. I don't know why Campbell would be watching this. There would be no reason for Campbell to be watching this. But since we're here, if you are, well, chances are, if you're still watching, you are an artist. However, if you also have an interest in the stock market, man, who else could be potentially watching? And like, who is this video for? Alex Hormozi fans? Probably not. Not at 20 minutes. 20 minutes, I'm talking to a niche, a corner of all the earth. What's up, corner people? My corner people, I'm here too, so. How did he do that? One line at a time. All right. Maybe I aborted thinking about that question just a little bit too early. So let's do this. If you are still here, help me out. Tell me who you are. Tell me what it is that you do and what information it is that you're looking for. You know, I am here to serve. You know, my purpose is to please God, serve people. My talent is, my gift is understanding. Maybe I don't understand. My gift is in creating art. I can make it straightforward. I can make it alien. It doesn't matter. This is where my gifting is. I can do almost anything except for simple. Oh man, my nose is like bugging me right now. Out of nowhere. This is funny. And it has also kind of gone off the rails. And like, maybe I'm wrong for like even trying to be on the rails, especially with that eye being all big like that. Like, this thing is, I'm about to just kind of let loose, which I think is a great place to operate as an artist. Sure, not everybody's looking for loose, but like, I'm an artist, right? I'm supposed to live with my hair down. I'm supposed to live a life that is ideal, that is model-esque. I am supposed to like do and be all the things that you wish you could, but you don't, for the reasons and expectations of society. And you know what? That's what I'm gonna be. You know what else? There's a consequence to that. When you are the model and you don't have a model, it can be very nerve-wracking. In that same like movement or same thought, I heard this Picasso quote recently where he was going off about reality doesn't make any sense. So why should I make a painting that does? Which is kind of strange, because if reality doesn't make any sense, then what he was painting was realistic. And then at that point, if that's realism, just, man, I don't even know how to process thereafter. Like, what? I think I just put my nipple on the screen. That was crazy. I'm so sorry. Here we are. If you're still here 25 minutes later, you are here for the nipples. What else is here? One time I drew him, I put like a little muscle man at the bottom of the page. That was funny. I thought it was funny. You know, I wonder if the lumberjack thing is intentional, or if he just likes Flint. You know, if you could just isolate this section right here, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me get green. If you could just isolate this section right here. Oh man, I'm running out of time. And it's not so much like that I am. That I'm like running out of time. It's just that I said that I was going to keep this to 30 minutes because of reason X, Y, Z, and like, mostly because like I also have to go back and edit these. Thankfully, Dewey hasn't gotten crazy on us, so that's gonna make editing my sound a whole lot easier. But man, this stuff, editing these videos still takes time, and it so much time that it usually costs me a drawing on the day. Granted, I do have another project that is going right now that's going to cost me a drawing, but I must work on it because this is a book, or this is a chapter that I've had open in my life for the last 5 years, 6 years now. I did a bunch of paintings for my church, and I'm going to finally deliver them to my church. However, I have to stretch them. And I may be very good. Here I go, to my horn. I may show some promise in creating an image. And maybe that's just being too humble. No, I'm going to be that honest, because just because everybody that talks to me or has talked to me about my art has said, "Oh, you're so talented." Thank you. Seriously, thank you. They didn't buy the picture, and there were probably twice as many people that also saw it that weren't inclined to say anything to me at all. So, you know, be sure, but never too sure. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's good advice. I haven't made it to where I'm trying to go to find out whether or not it is. One day I will. One day soon I will. With the help of Alex Hormozi, I'll be there even faster. All right. I've kind of come to the end of it. But now I just kind of want to maybe not balance this image. Maybe not make it make sense. I can't wait for the end of this project, not because it'll be over, but because the end is going to be a whole lot of fun, I do believe. All right, thank you all for tuning in. This has been a lot of fun for me. Hopefully it has been a learning experience for you, so on and so forth. All right, thank you all.